Okay, well, now that I got that out of the way, it's time to talk serious, guys. 3 things that have happened recently. I'm going to talk about all of them in this one video. So, here we go. First, the final verdict in the George Zimmerman case. He got acquitted of all charges, which means he's free to go. How do I feel about this? Well, quite frankly, I'm not so happy about it at all. You wanna know why? Because, well, the dude was guilty. He should have been found guilty and sentenced to prison for the rest of his fucking life. I mean, seriously. And now because of this, everyone's getting all mad. And plus, Stevie Wonder said that he will no longer perform in Florida because of the state's stand your ground law. So, way to go, Florida. Way to go. I mean, seriously. Your court systems must be really screwed up if you are going to do something as bullshit crazy as this. And if I have any viewers in Florida, well then, come on. You gotta at least say something about this, cause, come on. Help me out here. Why are the court systems being like this? What's going on here? I don't get it. I'm confused. Why? What is this stay your ground law? Some of that. I mean, I just don't get it. So, if you are one of my subscribers, let me know in the comment section below if you're one of my subscribers who lives in Florida, because, quite frankly, I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. Why did this happen? Why did they give the guy back his gun that he used to kill the kid? I mean, come on. Trayvon Martin was not doing anything wrong. He was just walking home from a convenience store, had a bag of Skittles, and that was it. He didn't need to die. Okay? That's just complete utter bullshit, and I think that, in my humble opinion, should be counted as a mistrial or something, because, quite frankly, I believe that George Zimmerman should go to jail for the rest of his life, and that's the end of it, okay? Because now, because of what happened, the family of Trayvon Martin is really pissed off, and so is a hell of a lot of other people, okay? So, I don't get it. To me, the state of Florida has the most messed up court system in this entire country, okay? Because, quite frankly, it just really pisses me off that this happened, okay? It really does. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. Before I go all She-Hulk on, and you guys can trust me, you would not like that at all. At all. So there you go. Now, another thing that happened last weekend. Excuse me. And when I first heard about this, I thought it was a hoax. But when I found out it wasn't, I got really upset. And that is the tragic death of Glee star Cory Monteith at the age of 31. How does this happen, you might ask? Well, apparently he was found dead in his hotel room in Vancouver, BC. Someone found his body after he failed to check out of his room, and the person that found him dead. Yes. He is dead. D-E-A-D, dead. Yeah. Tragic. I know. I mean, I just couldn't believe it at first. Again, I thought it was a hoax, but when I found out it wasn't a hoax, I was like, damn. And now, because of this, Glee is going to change dramatically now. The premiere of season 5 has been pushed back to give his family and friends and co-stars time to mourn, and also to give the writers enough time to change the storylines that they had probably already set up for season 5. Because now the show's going to change completely. I mean, we're not going to see Finn and Rachel get married. Um, everything's going to change now. Everything is going to change completely about the show. And it just sucks that this is going to happen. So, there you go. And what's even more interesting was the fact that when the toxicology report was done, turns out he died from an overdose of heroin and alcohol. Yeah, exactly. Now, when I found out about this, I just couldn't believe it because some of you may or may not know, Monteith was trying real hard to get sober. I mean, he has said in previous interviews that he had trouble with substance abuse and stuff like that, and he went into rehab to try to get sober. But apparently, for some reason, his addiction got the better of him, and because of that, he died. And it's really tragic that some of our favorite celebrities die because of their addictions and how much power those addictions have over those people. I mean, look at some of the stars that we used to idolize when we were kids, and they're doing all this crazy stuff now that we just can't believe they're doing. I mean, look at Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes, and all the crazy stuff that they're doing. It kind of makes you wonder how they ended up this way in the first place. And for me, it's just really, really tragic that if you let your addictions get the better of you, then you could die. And this is something that we all have to keep in mind, you guys. If you have an addiction of any kind that's harmful to your health, seek help immediately, okay? Ask your parents, ask your friends, someone. Ask them for help, and they will help you get through your addiction. Because if you don't get help, then you might die. And trust me, that would not be a good thing. Okay, so if we have an addiction of any kind, seek help immediately before it's too late. Okay? That's my advice to you guys. Believe me, I have seen stories on the news about celebrities dying of addictions, and it's really not the person's fault. It's just the fact that they let their addictions get the better of them. So actually, yes, in a way, it's their fault. But again, if you have an addiction to any sort of substance that you know is harmful to your health, but you keep on using that substance anyway, seek help before it's too late. I cannot stress that enough. Seek help before it's too late. Because if you don't, then you might end up dying, then you could die as well. This is not something that celebrities deal with. It's something that everyone deals with. Okay? So, again, I cannot stress this enough. If you have an addiction of any kind, and if you feel that the addiction might conquer your life and you might end up dying, and you know that this addiction that you have is getting out of hand, seek help pronto, ASAP. Please. Do it not only for you, but for your family and your friends. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on to the other story. The burning down of the Oyster House on the Olympia waterfront. Now, I found out about this yesterday, actually. Had some of my friends on Facebook were talking about that, and I just couldn't believe it. Now, I've never been to the Oyster House. I've gone past it a couple times, like when I'm on the bus to the Westfield Mall and stuff like that. And then when I found out about it, I just couldn't believe it, because even though I've never been to the Oyster House, I've always wanted to go there because I've heard it's a very nice place. But now I'm probably never going to get to. And now the question is, will the Oyster House be rebuilt, or will it be completely, or will it just demolish the rest of the building? Now, I hope that they do try to find a way to rebuild it to its former glory, so that way the employees can have their job back, and that people will be able to enjoy the food there. So, there you go. So, those are my thoughts on the three stories I wanted to talk about. Again, this may or may not be something that I will do frequently with my thoughts on videos. I might do something like this after my next movie review. I might not. It kind of just depends on what I want to talk about, like what big stories everyone's talking about, and whether or not I should give my 2 cents on those stories and stuff like that. So there you go. So until my next review, which I have no idea what it's going to be, excuse me, but again, until next time, live long and prosper. Peace out. Have a safe Saturday, everyone.